scooter?
Kenneth?
What was that, Love?
I said Ken Oath!
All done, girls. Happy?
Ken Oath, all right.
From big jobs to even bigger jobs, get the Ken Oath feeling.
Kennots make your job easy.
How do you feel?
Lost order sent and now we're spent. A team all pull as one.
How do you feel?
That one would have stung.
How do you feel?
How do you feel? I feel like it's true. I feel like it's true. I feel like it's true.
Built for the way you travel. For early starts, long roads, and nights under the big skies. Designed around your lifestyle, your journey, your van. From dusty tracks to campfires and quiet mornings. This is about getting out there and doing it your way. Adventure, exploration, the freedom to roam. Design your lifestyle, your trip, your van.
Like is when he lets you steal his fries. Real love is when he lets you steal his El Maco. The El Maco is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
As a parent, I know how tough it can be watching your children struggle to find their path. The Transition to Work program was a great way for my kids to engage with the workforce. JobLink Plus listened to what they wanted to do and can support with education, driver's licence and apprenticeships. Even in my own business, we've found success employing through the Transition to Work program, able to help with hiring, training, uniforms and support for the business and new employees.
If you're aged between 15 to 24, the Transition to Work program might be right for you. To see if you're eligible, call JobLink Plus to learn more.
You don't just go to the country. You have to feel country and think country. It's not all about the journey. It's all about the taste, the culture, the release, the laughter. So next time you're looking for an escape, think country. Book your trip to the Tamworth region, capital of country, today.
Welcome to Sydney. Upbeat. Downbeat. Feel its heartbeat. Open spaces. Open arms. A place to feel alive. To feel free. Come feel it all and feel new.
Come on, boy.
Push out of here. Doesn't feel like you push it.
Come on and rise and win. Going up around the bend.
Even the dogs know. You don't send a ute to do a Hilux job.
Toyota.
Good evening and welcome to 3 hours of great Australian country music. How about that? Thank you so much. And we've got many, many artists for you, backed by a band of legends, as you just heard. But right now, before we start proceedings, we're all proud Australians, so I'll ask you, those that can, please stand up for Australia while the wonderful Crosby singers will lead us in our national anthem. Thank you so much.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gift of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strings, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Wow, what a way to start tonight.
Thank you. Crosby Sisters there. Jodie and Kelly's. That's fantastic. Well, good evening, everybody. Great to be here, and we're so pleased that you've come along. Tonight, you're going to see a great bush ballad show, as in every other year. The Bush Ballad Spectacular. We've got lots and lots of bush ballad artists for you. Many you'll already know, will have seen, but we've got some new people coming on, making their first appearance here on the Back to the Bush Spectacular. So we thank you. And we're saying hello to all those streaming online, watching and overseas. So we really appreciate you tuning in. And I'd like to acknowledge the Kamilaroi people, the traditional custodians of this land, and acknowledge elders, past, present, and those emerging and here today. So thank you very much. Well...
Thank you, Di. And it's my pleasure now to introduce our first artist, a chap that I know quite well. He's a wonderful balladeer with a great big following. He sings very traditionally, and I love his music. And what are you going to sing tonight, John?
I'm going to sing a song written by a bloke called Peter Simpson.
And that wasn't a setup. Thank you very much, John. So please have a big hand for John Smith.
Thank you very much. This song's called For Those Who Understand. It's all about you people out there, basically.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
This song's for the ones who understand the words of our ballads and the beauty of our land. This song's for a very special brand. Yeah, this song's for those ones who understand. I see the red dust settle as the sun goes down out back. I hear a mob of cattle coming down the Birdsville track. And I see Costa with his quart pot by a fire of Gidgee coal. But there's still a million stories to be told. They're catching yellow belly in that muddy old barcoo. Swaggy wanders round the place in a pair out worn out shoes. Are the plains of Peppermint Arty and the country old and wide. And a man with his hat turned down, he sang these songs with pride. This song's for the ones who understand what it means to be Australian and treasure this great land. This song's not for rock stars to sing to screaming fans. Now this song's for the ones who understand. There's thistles on the hillside and there's willows by the creek. There's a push bike leaning on the wall where two old friends would meet. And the yellow K-pod's blooming and our country's still being sold. But there's still a million stories to be told. Yes, I see the red dust settle as the sun goes down out back. I hear a mob of cattle coming down the Birdsville track. And I see Costa with his quart pot by a fire of Gidgee coal. But there's still a million stories to be told. I see old Costa with his quart pot by a fire of Gidgee coal. But there's still a million stories to be told. There's still a million stories to be told. Thank you very much. Thank you.
John Smith, everybody. Thank you, John. That's a great version of Peter's song. Well, you know, while you're here, you must visit the Kidman store down at the Homemaker Centre in Gunnaganoo Road. They've got some beautiful country-inspired theme there. Ladies, men's apparel, hats, boots, just so much great stuff down there. And while you're down there, you can actually watch the hats being made. So that's a wonderful place to pop while you're here in Tamworth. Also, Kidman down in Peel Street, they've got a pop-up store there. And Dan will be there shaping hats and you can go and have a great look. But while you're here, maybe while the daylight's still on, you can just come around to the white tent round here where Dan is there with the Kidman tent there, and you can have a look at how he makes the hats and steams them and also just decorates them in a great way. So thank you, Dan, for that, and Kidmans, we appreciate that. Well, our next artist now, my great privilege to introduce a beautiful lady who had a wonderful show down at the Cap Theatre this week. It went very well, and would you please put your hands together for Melissa Badrick. Hey, Melissa.
She watched him ride wild horses, knowing that she couldn't go to follow around that young cowboy, the one they call rodeo. You're not to be seen with the likes of him. Her father didn't want him around. Rose was his only daughter, the darling of the downs. A dance had been planned for that evening. She cried as she left the homestead. She could feel her heart slowly breaking from the words her father had said. She just sat by the window and listened to the traveling country band. When rodeo walked across the dance floor and held out his hand. May I have this dance, pretty lady? Forget what the others will say. People might say that we're crazy, but I'd have it no other way. As long as we're always together, there's one thing that only we know. This love will last forever. Rose and rodeo. vehicle's not used anymore, except for an old man who's walking across that old dusty wooden dance floor. The children laugh out the window. The dance band's not there to be heard, but her eyes light up as he held out his hand. She still remembers those words. May I have this dance, pretty lady? Forget what the others will say. Oh, people might say that we're crazy, but I'd have it no other way. As long as we're always together, there's one thing that only we know. This love will last forever. Rose and rodeo. Oh, this love will last forever. Rose and rodeo.
Thank you. Melissa Badrick. Thank you, Melissa. That was just beautiful, beautiful. And we have a fantastic band here, as you see every year. Well, I might take the opportunity to introduce them to you now. Over here we have the country fiddle, Peter Dennehy. We're very happy to have Peter here tonight. Rod Coe on bass. Now we have another gentleman here in the band tonight. We're very pleased to welcome the legendary Charlie Boyter. We have Doug Gallagher on bass, on drums, drums. Amos Morris over here on lead guitar, and Laurie Minson on steel, mandolin and whatever else there. Now that beautiful song Melissa just sang was written by this next artist, Brendan Walmsley. Thanks for coming along, Brendan.
Thanks so much, guys, for having me. It's just so wonderful to be here in the Toyota Park for the Back to the Bush Spectacular. What a crowd. Best looking crowd I've seen all day.
They're fantastic. Now, I happen to know the song you're going to sing for us, Road to Rivoli. I happen to know that it is a Golden Guitar finalist this Saturday for our album.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, country album. Yeah, and so Road to Rivoli is the title of the album, and so the album is up for the Golden Guitar Award, which I'm super excited about.
Very well deserved. And also in the Emmy Awards.
That's right, the Bush Balladeers Awards happening tomorrow night.
That's
so
right, tomorrow night.
To that too.
At, down at the Balladeers Homestead, the Music Excellence Award. So congratulations. Take it away, Brendan.
Thanks, Di. Headed back through yesterday to a place less complicated. It's where working hard and heartache meet with grace, appreciated. And all those faces I can't wait to see. Granny's in the kitchen cooking apple pie and custard. Granddad's up to fixing something one of us has busted. Good as new, we know it's gonna be. Heaven's getting closer on the road to Rivoli. Humble dust and gravel rumble just below the tires. Won't be long, I'll find I'm almost home. That old veranda lantern glowing bright will welcome me. Heaven's getting closer on the road to Rivoli. Mom and Dad are dancing underneath the willow tree. holding to a promise they both live to be believed. Love goes on into eternity. They know heaven's getting closer on the road to Rivoli. Humble dust and gravel rumble just below the ties. Won't be long, I'll find I'm almost home. That old veranda lantern glowing bright will welcome me. Heaven's getting closer on the road to Rivoli. Come on around the table, we've made a room where you belong. Soon as we are able, we'll sing good old gospel songs. Soft and tender hope is whispering heaven for a moment on the road to Rivoli. Humble dust and gravel rumble just below the ties. Won't be long, I'll find I'm almost home. That old veranda lantern glowing bright will welcome me. Heaven's getting closer on the road to Rivoli. On the road to Rivoli.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Brendan. Thank you. And Brendan and Di and myself have had the pleasure of doing quite a few gospel shows with Brendan just of recent times. Well, please make welcome this next artist, a very hard-working balladeer indeed. His name is Ashley Cook, and Ashley was a recipient of the Recognition Award for Balladeer of the Year at the Tamworth Bush Ballad Awards at Hats Off last year. Congratulations for that, mate. And how about telling the folks what you're going to sing for us?
Thanks, Pete, and it's great to be here tonight. And this song I'd like to do for you is the title track of my new album. And it tells you a story about a property owner that's about to lose his property to the banks, but the family and neighbours come together and, hang on to the property. It's called The Aussie Way.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, Ash. Make me well.
The bankers loaned him thousands and he'd signed as farmers do to keep from going under, and the interest would accrue. The years of drought had pushed him to the edge of dark despair. His family loved this station, but the bankers would not care. The tanks were all but empty and the dams were bowls of dust. The stock were dropping daily and his loan was fit to bust. The banker came in person, even freeing his sad remorse. Left Artie with the papers saying things had run their course. No words could Artie mutter, he was crushed and cold inside. To tell his wife and children was beyond this farmer's pride. The grapevine did its duty and the news spread fast that day. We need to lend a hand now, that's the Aussie way. He'd need to buy a dwelling in the town not far away. The bankers left quite quickly, thinking wisest not to stay. started with a ball pump as the bids went up in tens, but soon they were in hundreds as he watched his farming friends see every single dollar that the auction made from them was just a mass donation from these farming wives and men. It only took the morning and the lots were spoken for. 300k said Chalky, Bill said make it 50 more. No words could Artie mutter, overwhelmed with love inside, to hold his wife and children as he took the gift with pride. Then Mrs. Firing Forsworth, in a quiet and subtle way, gave one final gesture in the Aussie way. I'll buy your family station and I'll need a leading hand. Don't move into the city, you belong here on this land. And when at last I leave here, you can keep the title too. We like to help our neighbours, that's what Aussies do. No words could Artie mutter, overwhelmed with love inside, to hold his wife and children as he took a gift with pride. The grapevine did its duty in the spirit of the day. We helped a maid in trouble, 'cause that's the Aussie way. Yes, we helped a maid in trouble, 'cause that's the Aussie way. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.
For one of the hardest working bush balladeers in the business. That's the Aussie way, mate, isn't it? Great song. Thank you, Ash. Big hand for Ashley.
Well, we want to thank all the artists for being on the concert tonight. They all come along, give their time just to perform one song for you, mostly just one song, because that way you get to see a lot more bush ballad artists, and you can sort of pick out who you might like to go and see their shows, but they're all fantastic. And we do thank the Tamworth Regional Council for supporting this Back to the Bush Spectacular, and also for supporting the new Tamworth Bush Ballad Awards, which will be held at the Hats Off Festival right here in July at the Town Hall.
And we also want to thank each one of you that come along each year and support our concert, because that is what encourages the council to keep supporting it. So thank you very much.
That's right. Well, just another mention about the Tamworth Bush Ballad Awards. There's 7 categories in all in that. And last year was the inaugural awards. So on the 11th of July, come back to Tamworth for the Hats Off Festival. Lots of music, and the big awards and concert will be in the Town Hall, 11th of July. And our next artist is also, she was a winner there last July. This is Alice Benfer, and she received the new Talent of the Year award. And now she's going to sing for us. Is it?
Wildflowers on the Outback.
Thank you, Alice Benfer.
Right, well, this is a happy little song. It's all about how the wildflowers are so beautiful after the rain in the outback. And I'll take it away with this wonderful band.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Through the marshes and the grasses on the flat Australian plains, creeps along the vast distance of the outback after rain, filling cracks and crevices, designed to hold the flow, bringing life to dormant wildflower seeds that soon begin to grow. It's wildflowers on the outback, a sight that must be seen.
you very much, and thank you to this wonderful band. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I love this song. Well, I hope you're all having a great time out there. What a wonderful weather we're having. Please welcome the next fella who's a local up here, Mr. Rob Breeze. Nice to be with us, Rob. You want to tell the folk what you're going to do, young fella?
No, Pete. The song's going to tell that story.
Okay, please make me welcome Mr. Rob Breeze. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, everybody. I'd like you to come on a journey. Sun is setting, not a cloud in the sky. First star appears right in front of your eyes. Sun goes down, sky explodes to red. Campfire takes over the light. Million stars sparkle out of the night. Just another Thargomindah sunset. Southern Cross, it takes center stage, dishing the spoon and the Milky Way. Yeah, it's something that I'll never forget. The Blue River mirrors what you can see. Silhouette of grass and the ghost gum trees. Just another Thargomindah sunset. Wedge-tailed eagles and kangaroos, dingoes, pigs and cockatoos, yellow belly jumping in the creek. Forgotten homesteads from days gone by, shearing sheds and yarns and lies in that beautiful Thargomindah sunset. Lying in my swag as the cool wind blows. Another perfect day comes to a close. It's about as good as it's ever gonna get. I keep coming home to the great Outback, fishing holes in those old dirt tracks and that beautiful Thargomindah sunset. Wedge-tailed eagles and kangaroos, dingoes, pigs and cockatoos, yellow belly jumping in the creek. The endless plains and cloudless skies, you gotta be tough just to survive, but nothing beats Thargomindah sunset. Wedge-tailed eagles and kangaroos, dingoes, pigs and cockatoos, yellow belly jumping in the creek. Forgotten homesteads from days gone by, shearing sheds and yarns and lies on that beautiful Thargomindah sunset. Oh, that beautiful Thargomindah sunset. Thargomindah sunset. fog 'em into sunset. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Have a great Tamworth. Thanks so much, Pete and Di.
Rob Breeze, everybody, with Loch Mackay here. That's a beautiful, beautiful song there. Well, thank you. You know, we really think, when we're pretty sure about it, that this Back to the Bush Spectacular is the largest, the biggest bush ballad concert, probably. We thought the Southern Hemisphere, but that would have to include the Northern, so probably in the world. So you're really being treated to a great concert. And you will notice bush ballads are about Australia, our way of life, our culture, just everyday things that happen in Australia. Now, our next lady, she actually was a Tamworth Bush Ballad Award winner, and she's making her first appearance here, and I reckon she's pretty excited about it. This is Kathy Carver, everybody.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much.
Great to have you here, Kathy. Kathy's from...
WA, yes.
WA. She's come all the way over to see you.
There's a few of us here, which is good.
Wonderful. Yoo-hoo, WA, go. All righty. And as I said, a Tamworth Bush Ballad Award winner for Australian Ballad of the Year.
That's it. It's called My Country, My Australia, written by my dad. And it was always one of our pet lists. Oh, sorry. Or pet list to actually, or bucket list to be on this stage. So we're both, he's here with me in spirit. So this is called My Country, My Australia.
Have you seen the sunrise on an Nullarbor plain on a hot summer's day? And have you seen it go down in West Australia, where the wombats come out to play? And have you seen the full moon rise over the blue mountain peak and bathe the Murray Valley in gold? Well, that's my country, my Australia, the most wonderful place that I know. And have you had the pleasure to work the stations out back, where the sandalwood and blue bushes grow? And have you strung a sea along a long distant track, where the great red kangaroos will go? And have you mustered up sheep for the shearing, while the warm southwest winds, they do blow? Well, that's my country, my Australia, the most wonderful place that I know. Well, that's my country, my Australia, the most wonderful place that I know. Yes, I know.
Thank you, everybody.
Kathy, wasn't that great? A big hand all the way from Western Australia. Kathy, you're going to have to make the trip more often. Thanks, darling. Lovely. Well, it gives me great pleasure now to introduce this next artist. He happens to be a cousin of mine from up the Snowy. His name is Jay Podger, and I love him and his family very, very much. He's a hard-working fellow, and he made this trip from Cooma just for this one song. Great to have you with us, mate.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Mr. Jay Podger.
Thank you. Thank you, folks. How you all going? I haven't been in Tamworth for 15 years, and it's great to be back tonight, especially for a good cause like this one. It's good to push some good Australian bush ballad stuff. So, here's one I wrote for a mate of mine up at Corryong, just over the Victorian border. And he's a ex-truck driver, but he's retired, but he still loves the trucks. So, it's one called Truckin' Fever. I've been a truckie all my life, run into some strife, been around the block a few times. I've got 2 kids and a wife and a home that's really nice, and I've tried to give it up once or twice, but I've got that trucking fever in my soul, and I'm addicted to the diesel, don't you know? And I drive this big rig all over this country, and it's something that you won't take out of me. It's hard on the road, hauling a heavy load, somewhere between Sydney and Perth. Another coffee for my head, my eyes sinking like lead, another mile to cross before bed. Now I play a little joke on the new naive bloke who thinks all these pills are the go. Yes, and I still laugh to this day when I gave him vitamin A, and I swore that he drove all night and day. But I've got that trucking fever in my soul, and I'm addicted to the diesel, don't you know? And I drive this big rig all over this country, and it's something that you won't take out of me. Now I moved out to the bush, out of the city push, to try my hand at something new. I was handy with steel, I went welding, pay the bills, but somehow got back behind the wheel. Now I'll give this game away when I'm old and grey, and there's something in this job I enjoy. It's excitement to the max, don't think I'll ever relax while I'm jamming gears down an old dirt track. But I've got that trucking fever in my soul, and I'm addicted to the diesel, don't you know? And I drive this big rig all over this country, and it's something that you won't take out of me. Yes, I've got that trucking fever in my soul, and I'm addicted to the diesel, don't you know? And I drive this big rig all over this country. Yes, it's something that you won't take out of me. Oh, yes, it's something that you can't take out of me. Thank you very much, Tamworth. Thanks to Pete and Di for having me into this great band. Give it up. Thank you.
Jay Podger. Thank you, Jay. Great song, great song. Well, I think I should say thank you to all the radio presenters around the country who support all Australian country music. We really do appreciate it, and that's where Bush Ballad is, where most of our music gets heard, from the local radio presenters. So thank you very much. And a big hi to those at home as well. Want to say hello, special hello to Ray and Pam Kernigan, Chrissy, Don Bush, Terry Bennett. There's lots of people, and Terry Davis. So many people watching at home, so thank you very much. My great pleasure and privilege to introduce this next lady. She's always here at the Tamworth Country Music Festival. She writes and sings a great ballad, and tonight she's doing a song written by our own Peter Dennehy here on the fiddle, and Anita was saying, oh no! So thank you, Anita, and this is Ringing of the Steel.
Tell me when I was just a girl that he was blessed because he had a job that he enjoyed. Not everyone would like it, but to him its main appeal, it was the breathing of the bellows and the ringing of the steel. Well, I started working early, holding horses for my pa. 'Twas a little town we lived in, only one man had a car. And the old man used to watch it whenever it drove past. He said it's just a fad, you know, it's never gonna last. Well, all around the forge, the old man strode. Well, he grabbed a piece of iron and he stuck it in the coals. Well, he was proud of what he did, and he cut an honest deal amongst the breathing of the bellows and the ringing of the steel. Well, the old man's hair got grayer, but that didn't slow him down. He kept on shoeing horses that were bought from around the town. He taught me bits and pieces, and before too long I could make a decent set of shoes and shape and whack 'em on. We'd sometimes have a shoeing race and sweat from start to end. Oh, the old man was the master, but sometimes he'd let me win. And a crowd of eager passers-by would watch the mad ordeal amongst the breathing of the bellows and the ringing of the steel. Of teaching and after years of toil, the old man was buried deep in mountain soil. Well, I kept on with the shoeing, but the job was in recess. The old man wasn't right about the motor car, I guess. Now I'm all but at it, and the forge is very quiet. But I heat the coals up now and then and take a round inside. Well, I do it for the old man and remember how I'd feel amongst the breathing of the bellows and the ringing of the steel. The ringing of the steel.
Anita Reid, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. Always a pleasure. Anita is one of the leading ladies of the back. Lovely jacket as well. Thank you. And you. Ah, I thought you wouldn't notice. Now, please welcome the next artist, a local of Tamworth, Tom Maxwell. Tom has been ill lately and has been out of the game a little bit, but we're very lucky to have him here tonight, so thanks for coming. Big hand for Tom Maxwell.
Thanks, Pete. Good day, folks. You can feel it in a sunset, feel it in the rain, feel it on a mountain top or an open, endless plain. You can feel it in desert or on a beach of golden sand. You can feel it deep down in your soul, spirit of the land. You can feel it on a river or a gum tree proud and tall. You can feel it on an open road or a thundering waterfall. You can feel it in a thunderstorm or a neighbour's helping hand. You can feel it deep down in your soul, spirit of the land. And when you feel the spirit, it breathes life into your soul. And if you're sometimes facing trouble, it can help to make you whole. Reach out and touch the spirit, it's always near at hand. It's the heartbeat of this country, spirit of the land. You can feel it in the smell of the bush or on a city street. Feel it in a campfire and in people that you meet. You can feel it in a song being sung by a simple countryman. You can feel it deep down in your soul, spirit of the land. And when you feel the spirit, it breathes life into your soul. And if you're sometimes facing trouble, it can help to make you whole. Reach out and touch the spirit, it's always near at hand. It's the heartbeat of this country, spirit of the land. You can feel it in the smell of the bush or on a city street. Feel it in a campfire and in people that you meet. You can feel it in a song that's sung by simple countryman. You can feel it deep down in your soul, spirit of the land. You can feel it deep down in your soul, spirit of the land.
Tamworth's own Tom Maxwell, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Tom. Great to have you here back on the Tamworth Back to the Bush stage. I'm Anita Folks, as you know, and great pleasure to be here to help tonight with proceedings as we go along. Next up on stage is a lady whose her and her families need no introduction within Australian country music. We'd nearly call it the legendary status, except she wouldn't let me say something like that, would she? Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome the lady with the microphone normally, Diane Lindsay, and the Crosby Sisters, Tamworth's own, to help her out today.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Anita. We're going to do a song now that Peter and I wrote. Thank you. A tribute to our ladies of the land. Thank you very much, and I've got the girls here as well. So, ladies of the land.
Champagne and social parties are not this lady's style. Flashcards and fancy talking won't win her country smile. Dusty jeans and riding boots and a face that's somewhat tan, it cannot hide the beauty of these ladies of the land. And she's up at dawn each morning, and she works till the sun goes down. She can drive a truck or tractor just as good as any man. She can hold a newborn baby with a loving, tender hand. She surely is a treasure, these ladies of the land. From a home in northern Sydney to the roughest land on earth, you can't doubt her courage or what this lady's worth. There's no high-class beauty parlor in the country way out there, but she looks a perfect picture with that red dust in her hair. Somewhere out in Queensland, in the western Queensland rain, she drives her one daughter back to boarding school again. And the trip back to the homestead will be filled with pain and tears. It's just another hardship she's faced throughout the year. And she's up at dawn each morning, and she works till the sun goes down. She's a mother, she's a worker, and she'll always lend a hand. She can hold a newborn baby with tender, loving hands. She's a credit to our nation, these ladies of the land. And she's up at dawn each morning, and she works till the sun goes down. She can drive a truck or tractor just as good as any man. And she can hold a newborn baby with tender, loving hands. She surely is a treasure, these ladies of the land. Yes, she's precious as a diamond, these ladies of the land. Thank you, everyone.
Diane Lindsay, folks, and the Crosby Sisters. Wasn't that great? Three great ladies of the land, I would think. Coming to the microphone now, we have Lindsay Waddington and his mate William Alexander. But Watto has written this great song. For many years, we've all enjoyed the music and songwriting and songs of the great John Williamson. And Watto was so pleased to be working with Willow and all of those types of things that he wrote this great song called Something of a Privilege. And he's going to perform it with you now. Brendan Radford helped to write it, didn't he, Wad? But he's not here tonight. But
I wrote it for John for his 80th birthday, and I decided to get Brendan down, who's a great mate of both of us, and get him to do a duet with me. And
awesome.
The old fellow was really happy with it.
And there's some really other special things about this song as well, Watto, that you're doing to help other people as well.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to try and make money out of him being such a great mate. It was like from the heart and just sort of a birthday present. So all the money, if you go to my website and download it, every cent will go to Variety, and which John and Meg do a lot for Variety Bash. So it's going to go to them.
Awesome.
And they're excited about it. We're excited about it. And we're very proud to say this week, if we can sell another 5 copies, it's gone aluminium.
Aluminium, that's fantastic. Are you sure it's not platinum? Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Waddington with William Alexander, the current Thornton Young Award winner.
Took us on a journey from the Mallee to the Rock. You sat alongside us, mate, through the glory and some not, and painted so many memories through rhythm and through rhyme. You're the other family member, Jono, that shares our special time.
It started with the old amen. Back when we were kids, sitting on those classroom doors, thinking we could sing. Then Rip Rip would chip, and more to make us think. These songbooks in our childhoods, mate, penned in one being.
Something of a privilege to live our lives with you. Looking out our back door, you make us all true blue. Your songs are made as postcards for us to see and do. It's been something of a privilege, mate, to live our lives with you. Chandelier of stars shine the valley of your dreams. Just remember, JW, it's been something of a privilege, mate, to live our lives with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay Waddington. Will Alexander, fantastic, fantastic. Well, don't forget, over here at the White Tent is the Kidman tent over here, shaping custom-shaped hats. So please go and have a look at that. You know, Kidman, they really are a better boot. Oh, our next out coming out, one of our favourites, because as we will have told you before, we've known her nearly all her life, that's for sure, and very proud of her accomplishments.
We've toured with Caitlin when she was a very small child. She was beautiful then. She's even more beautiful now. Please make welcome Caitlin Jamison.
Thank you very much. So good to be back here at Back to the Bush. It's a highlight of every year. I think I've probably done it, I don't even know how long now, maybe 10 years or so, and it's always one of my favourite parts of Tamworth. And I'm going to do one that I used to sing a fair bit when I was younger, because I'd hear our friend Sharon Hayslip singing it as a little kid, and I'd imagine all the scenes from the song, and then I decided to learn it myself. It's called Black Soil Plains of the Outback. She was born in central Queensland, and her father was a feather on the Black Hole Jericho line. Some people said he was a dreamer, but he loved her so well that his wistful Irish way is so fine. He used to say to her, Katie, my darling, never be afraid to dream, 'cause your dreams are your own and no one can steal them, no matter how hard they scheme. If your dreams turn into wishes, you stick to them like glue. I've proved it myself, if you wish and you dream, my darling, they'll come true. And she'd say, you know I'd like to go to Paris, even see Tokyo, watch the sun go down on San Francisco. I'd like to buy a big house in the best street of Iraq. Yeah, she'd glide on her dreams through the dusty haze of the black soil plains of the Outback. At 16 she went boy crazy, and she fell for a lad who worked on her father's gang. He left her with a small reminder when he ran in the night like a creature, not a man. Her dad, he was so broken hearted, and you know he felt her pain. He clung to her when others scorned and pointed out her shame. And when her tears welled up from their taunting and trickled down her cheeks, he held her so nice in those big strong arms and rocked her off to sleep in her dreams. You know she'd go to Paris, even see Tokyo. She'd watch the sun go down on San Francisco. She'd hide away in that big house and far away to Iraq. Yeah, she'd glide on her dreams through the dusty haze of the black soil plains of the Outback. You know she never married. Between her dad and her, they raised that child alone. And now her son's moved away out east with a beautiful wife and a family of his own. Her daddy passed away last summer, the age of 68. He gave most of his life to the Coogee. The rest he gave to Kate. In his will was an airline ticket with money fresh and new. So this is for Katie, my darling girl, to make your dreams come true. You know she went to Paris, she even saw Tokyo. She watched the sun go down on San Francisco. There will be no big in his dusty grave in the black soil plains of the Outback. And she's gone home to her dad to care for his grave in the black soil plains of the Outback.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kate
Thank you very
Jamieson.
much.
And Kate, just stay there for a moment. There's a couple of very important visitors want to say hello to you. And please welcome Lorraine Fitchner, OAM, and Peter Code, OAM.
Hello. Hello, Lorraine.
And Peter Code here, the President of the Australian Bush Balladeers Association.
Hello, Peter.
We're actually here to award a special Louis Francis Award to somebody who's continuing a traditional of bush ballad traditional style music. And as you may realise, Louis was the one who actually coined getting the bush ballads together with the association. So in Louis' remembrance, Peter and I, on behalf of the association, would like to present this to you, Caitlin.
Thank you so much.
Very deserving indeed. Thank you, Lorraine. Thanks, Pete.
I did not know this was happening at all. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just love coming to Tamworth every year. And it's just
A
the
big
best
hand
fun.
for one of the real up-and-coming stars. We're so proud of her. Anybody watch her on The Voice? Yeah, she's pretty cool, wasn't she? Yeah, we think so. Big hand for Kate Jamieson.
Thank you so much.
You are. You are. We are.
Can you hear me? Ah, hello. Congratulations, Caitlin. Very well deserved. She works very hard at her music. Well, our next group of artists are local Tamworthians. I'm sure you'll know. So, coming onto the stage, we have Peggy Gilchrist. Here I can hear her. Peggy Gilchrist. We have Shazzalee in the front, Lindsay Butler, and we'll also have Anthony Baxter. But first of all, we're going to have Shaz is going to sing a great song for us and keeping busy here at the festival. I'm sure you are.
Yes, open day out at the property for the first time, and that was magnificent. And this morning we were involved at the town hall with the CCMA Awards, and we've had a great morning.
I know you're always busy with the country music. Thank you. Please welcome Shazzalee.
Thank you. Thanks, Di. And I've actually spent most of my adult years out on the road, and it's been nearly 40 years now. Probably time I slowed down a little bit. But I wrote this song about Australia and how I think it's so important that we celebrate this great nation and actually retain our freedom. It's one that's just called Heartbeat of Australia. Have you ever drove the Nullarbor to the great Australian bight? Or stood upon the cliff face in the stillness of the night? Made the trip to Uluru, the beauty by God's hands. From the Olgas to the chasm, how majestically they stand. Where the coastline's never ending, golden beaches stretch afar. The horizon breathes clear water, no matter where you are. The sparseness of our island home, where rivers greet the sea, all of nature's blended to exist in harmony. The heartbeat of Australia pounds beneath spirit of our land, the heartbeat of Australia, central to our core. Freedom we have known and love for sure. I tell you now, that's worth fighting for. We've hidden gems embedded like diamonds in her crown, spread all around our nation, from the coast to country towns, to stare beyond the stars above. Her canopy so bright, like a spotlight on our country, we share in her delight. The heartbeat of Australia pounds beneath her sand and stretches through the universe, the spirit of our land. The heartbeat of Australia, central to our core. The freedom we have known and love for sure. I tell you now, that's worth fighting for. Yes, the freedom we have known and loved before. Believe me now, that's worth fighting for. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. And it's my absolute pleasure to introduce one of the true legends of Australian country music. And there's very few people that have achieved the heights of a career like him. 35 solo instrumental albums. He's actually produced 200 Australian country music albums, and the list goes on. He's received everything that any Australian artist can have bestowed upon them. Please make welcome Roll of Renown inductee, Lindsay Butler.
Hello, thank you very much. Now I've got a voice there, I think. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's great to be back here. This is one of the great things about Tamworth. It's a fantastic concert with all the people we know and all the faces down there we know. Anyway, I'm going to play a little instrumental like I always do. Since I've been doing this, I've always played a Slim Dusty song. Well, that's not going to change tonight, that's for sure. And to play this one, I'm also going to feature the help of two of the great musicians that work with me. First up, young Anthony Baxter. Big hand there for Anthony. And the other, of course, is Peggy Gilchrist. And I won't mention Rod Koback there. Anyway, here we go. Those old bushmates of mine. that one, of course, is Charlie Boyder.
Well, how about that? What a big welcome to a couple of people again. Peter Code OAM, Lorraine Fishner OAM, and they're going to have a bit of a yarn to Mr. Lindsay Butler OAM.
Good evening, folks. Peter Code here, Lorraine Fitzer from the AWBA, the Australian Bush Balladeers Association, and each year we recognise an award of recognition to a person who has made a massive contribution to the country music industry. In this case, the man we're talking about has been, well, part of my life. I guess I've known him for one of my heroes for something like 40 to 50 years, and he's recorded many great albums, toured with the greats such as Buddy Williams, Slim Dusty, etc., done so much music, done so much for the industry. And we at the Balladeers Association are so proud to say, Lindsay, you're a wonderful person. Please accept this award of recognition from us, please.
Hello there. Congratulations, Lindsay. So well deserved. Thank you. Give him another round of hand. He's a special musician here in Tamworth's own.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. That's touched me, there's no doubt about it. Didn't think I was worth that, but anyway,
of course
I appreciate that. And as I said a while ago, it's just beautiful to be playing music here with all our mates. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Lindsay. You've helped create Tamworth what it is today. Our next artist coming on now, he's written a very special song for a very special country music artist. He's written a song about Terry Gordon OAM. Terry's been part of our Back to the Bush artists here for many years, but he couldn't be here today. So hi, Terry, and Nan, I know he's watching at home. Now, Terry Gordon is an OAM on the Roll of Renown as well.
Yes, I'm very, well, ladies and gentlemen, for all those that don't know, Terry Gordon's done so much in country music, of course. And the reason why I wrote the song is because we're losing our legends, unfortunately. It's sad.
Well, that's right. So, yep, so it's all in the song there.
Yes.
And it's called?
It's called Country Music Man, my tribute to Terry Gordon. All right.
Rodney Vincent.
Of a larrikin and a good story he can tell. He'll sing you a bush ballad, old-time standard, and a bit of Johnny Cash as well. And what he doesn't know about country music, you can write on the back of your hand. Terry Gordon, yep, a country music man. Everybody seems to know him, no matter where he goes. From the city streets to the Outback, there'll be someone he knows. With a, "G'day Terry, how you going, mate? It's good to see you once again." To everybody, everywhere, Terry Gordon's a friend. Hey! He's a country music man that's traveled all around this land, singing a country song with his old guitar in hand. Seen 1,000 different entertained in different places. He's a legend, a pioneer, a country music man. Well, he's traveled 1,000,000 miles, worked and toured with them all, from Slim Dusty to the Seekers and his old mate Tom T. Hall. Gordon Parsons, Buddy Williams, Rick and Bell, to name a few. Even with the man from Scrubby Creek, he shared a song or two. Here we go! He's a country music man that's traveled all around this land, singing a country song with his old guitar in hand. Seen 1,000 different places, entertained 1,000,000 different faces. He's a legend, a pioneer, a country music man. He's been honored for his services to country music. He's even got an OAM. He can stand up and take his place right up there with the best of them. He's a little rough around the edges, been around a long, long time, crossed a few dry creek beds in his day. I gotta say, he's a mate of mine. He's just a bloke with a country heart, out as proud of his Aussie land. Terry Gordon, yep, a country music man. He's a country music man that's traveled all around this land, singing a country song with his old guitar in hand. Seen 1,000 different places, entertained 1,000,000 different faces. He's a legend, a pioneer, a country music man. Yeah! He's an Aussie, through and through, a country music man. That's right. Terry Gordon, thank you. Country music man.
Whoa. Mr. Rodney Vincent, before you go, Rodney.
Thank you very much.
Are you doing any wonderful song, mate? Are you doing any before you're going home?
Yeah, we've got one more gig to do, which is fantastic. So if you want to come along and see Tom Maxwell and myself at Katingle on Friday at 2 p.m. Along with Terry Bennett, 3 artists in one go. We'll have a great time. So come along, the Katingle Bowling Club in Katingle, yes.
Thank you very much, Rodney. And look, all these artists do this up here for nothing. They're wonderful volunteers to give us all some wonderful bush ballads. So try to support them when you can as well. Thank you, Rodney. Big hand for Rodney Vincent.
Thank you. Just want to let you know that Kidman, down in Peel Street there, they have quite a few specials and some delights down there, so it's well worth taking a trip down to Gunnaganoo Road to Kidman's permanent store, or at the pop-up store out there in the main street in Peel Street. And you'll be able to see Dan working his magic with the custom-made hats. Well, we're going to introduce... well, you know what? There is a... So who's coming? Alrighty, I was getting a little mixed up there. Well, our own Tamworth's own, of course, Laurie Minson, on such a musician. Put your hands together for Laurie. Well, this year we have his beautiful wife, Shelley Minson, to come and do a song for you. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much,
Bye.
Diane. Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all been having a wonderful Tamworth Country Music Festival. It's so exciting for me to be here tonight. And I'd like to do a new song that Laurie wrote with a local songwriter called Ben Thomas. And it's a dedication song to a wonderful man called Noel Smith. Noel took over making the Golden Guitar Awards when Laurie's dad, John Minson, was unable to do it anymore. And he was a beautiful man. And Laurie was just inspired by something that his son said at the eulogy at his funeral about certain words that Noel said. So we're going to do this for you here tonight. It's called Dance When the Music Plays. I work the front desk at the sunny side home. Room number 10, you'll find dear old no. Like sunshine and rain, make a garden grow. It'll brighten his day if you just say hello. A quiet young fella bought an old banjo in. Picked a song and started to sing. Noel sat up straight with a laugh and a grin. Nights on the dance floor, back there again. Always do your work with pride. Be sure to turn up on time. It's good to give more than you take. Dance, dance when the music plays. Na 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 na. I learned of his life from those who called in. Nothing broken that he couldn't mend. Always had time for neighbors and friends, and a word of advice to keep till the end. Always do your work with pride. Be sure to turn up on time. It's good to give more than you take. Dance, dance when the music plays. Na 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 na. She comes in with flowers and sits by his bed. 60 years since the day they first went. As she was leaving, she thanked me again. You're lucky in life to find such a man. Always do your work with pride. Be sure to turn up on time. It's good to give more than you take. Dance, dance when the music plays. La 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 la. Thanks everyone. Thanks to this wonderful band and also the beautiful Caitlin Jemison there as well. Have a great festival.
Thank you, Shelley Minson and Laurie Minson as well. Thank you so much, along with Caitlin there. Well, last year was we had a great competition that's running, and last year we had the winner of it on the stage, but I'd like to introduce to stage now Lindsay Waddington from Crosscut Records and Meryl Thornton, the daughter of the late Barry Thornton. They're going to let you know all about the Thornton Young Award, which is really a great search for a new bush ballad talent. So thank you.
Thanks for that, Di. Also, Di and Pete and everyone, thank you for letting us present this award on such a big night. Hey, Meryl.
Yes, Lindsay.
Well, a few years ago, I think it's 3 years, my wife and I decided we wouldn't mind trying to find the next Slim Dusty or John Williamson, and we started an award called the Thornton Young after two of our pioneering legends. And we didn't want their names to go either. Brian Young did so much for so many musicians coming through, taking them out, like myself, way before I should have. And I look back now and think I was pretty bloody lucky to work with musicians like Andrew Claremont and the likes of at 15 years old. But Youngie stood by me and those musos did too. Barry Thornton was another one, used to take all the young talent, didn't he, and took them from country music clubs to being playing on the main stage like people like this on the biggest nights. And those two fellas, we put it in their name. We got something very special. The CMAA of Australia, and they support it. They've come on board with it. And also they do a $3,800 scholarship for the winner to go to the academy and help them network and do the charts and stuff like that. They get a recording, social media for 12 months. And if they play their cards right, they can stay on and we help them from then on, because it's just a wonderful thing. We're trying to find the next Slim Dusty or John Williamson, I reckon. And we've got Barry Thornton's daughter here, Meryl. And if you all stare at her, we might be able to make her cry again.
He makes me cry.
Speaking of that, they can see you.
Yes, thank you, Lindsay. On behalf of the families of Barry Thornton, No, don't fart, Laurie. Lindsay. And Brian Young, we are just so honoured, so proud that they're remembered in this way. Actually, you can actually go and catch my dad. He's actually down, located near the ladies' toilets. He's in the, what do they call it, the heads of fame.
And the bronze bus
The
in
bronze
Pioneer
busts.
Lane.
Yes, and he is actually down near the ladies' toilets, so you can always grab some toilet paper and just give his head a bit of a wipe. The birds are pretty awful at this time of year. But yes, and I'm also the secretary of the CMAA, and we are, on behalf of the board of the CMAA, we are super happy to be able to provide these opportunities for young and up-and-coming artists, and in particular, those who choose to sing in their own voices and to write in Australian words and in their Australian voices. So, yeah.
And we're also very proud too that in the last 2 years, Paul Ricketts was our first winner, and Paul, with our next generation legend Dean Perrott, 6-time Golden Guitar winner, they got a Golden Guitar nomination together. So he's been able to walk the red carpet, and he's done a beautiful album, and it's selling well. And also, William Alexander has picked up a major recording contract, been booked for festivals overseas in America this year, and he's already going back into the studio to start his second album. So we're very proud how the industry and everybody's taken it on board. So I suppose we better look at the third winner. What do you reckon? 3 years.
3 years, number 3, and it's a lady.
It is a lady, and it was good. I was sick of looking at those blokes. Actually, Rod does most of the sessions. He said he was sick of looking at them. Well, the winner of this year, 2026, is a very talented young lady from up there in Queensland. She's got a heart of gold, she's got a great spirit, and she's a wonderful ambassador, I reckon she'll be for the Thornton Young. Brooke Seabrook.
Do I say something? You keep it down to an hour. Down to an hour, okay. Okay, now look what you've done to me. I'm going to follow Meryl and get all teary. That was really nice. I'm not going to cry because that's what girls do, and I'm the first girl, apparently. Look, I am just so humbled by being given this opportunity to do what I've always loved to do, and that's sing and talk about Australia, and to be able to follow in the footsteps of what Paul and Will have set up. I've got big shoes to fill, but I'm ready, and to carry on and sing about Australia and our heritage. So I'd just like to thank the Thornton Young team and the CMAA for giving me this opportunity, and I can't wait to get out there and meet a lot of you and tell a few stories. Like I do like to do that, so listen up. But thank you so much. Thank you.
Good on you, Brooke. I just want to say that it's a wonderful thing in life to know what you believe in
but it's a privilege to be able to represent what you believe in, and I think, Brooke, that you're a great example of the representative we want. So congratulations. And you want to come over here and I'll give you this sweaty trophy that I've just been holding for the last half an hour?
So put your hands together for the very talented Brooke Seabrook.
Thank you very much. Righto, thank you, Merrill, and congratulations to those wonderful winners. It certainly is a wonderful initiative, that Thornton Young Award. But now, please make welcome one of our very, very successful balladeers, Dean Perrott. Dean's got 6 gold guitars, and he tells me he's lined up for another nomination this Saturday night. Is that right, Dean?
Yes, yeah, we're up. We've got 3 nominations on Saturday night.
Oh,
so,
3, yeah.
Yeah, for Bush Ballad of the Year, and then Traditional Album, and then Toyota Album. So,
well, congratulations, mate,
Thank you.
and I hope wish you all the best.
Thanks, mate.
But right now, big hand for Mr. Dean Perrott.
Right, I'm going to sing a song for you that's all about a very humble bloke who'd never gone anywhere in his life, but he always said he was famous at home. Right, boys? He was one of the Mergen State School kids who always had a crack, who ran and worked and swam his way to the middle of the pack. No medal and no honour roll would ever bear the name that was painted on a diesel drum down a dusty lane. He's a farm you'd on the main street, you'll lose him in the herd, in the silos or the sale yards, or when he bows his head in church. He's getting on with the small stuff, reaping what he's sown. He'll say around here I'm a nobody, but I'm famous at home. He always bred his cattle well, but never won the ribbons. He's had some good years on the land, but never made his million. Well, they fill that little farmhouse with a tribe of noisy kids. That's probably the best known thing that he ever did. He's a farm you'd on the main street, you'll lose him in the herd, at the silos or the sale yards, or when he bows his head in church. Well, he's getting on with the small stuff, reaping what he's sown. He says around here I'm a nobody, but I'm famous at home. That's right. He's a work boot on the back porch, an old familiar face, at the servo or the field day, or when he sings Amazing Grace. Well, he'd give the shirt right off his back, he's got a heart of gold. He says around here I'm a nobody, but I'm famous at home. He says when my life is over, you can write this on the stone. Here lies a true blue nobody who was famous at home. Well, we hope he knows before that day, we're all so glad we know. Simple-hearted friend to all who was famous at home.
Dean Perrott, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank you very
Dean
much.
Perrott. Thank you, Dean. Big hand for Dean Perrott. And now we're going to bring on a lady from Tamworth who has done so much work for the industry over the years and for the bush ballad genre as well. Please make welcome Lorraine Fitchner, OAM. Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you very much, Peter. I would I sound there. A lovely song Virginia Hermer wrote for me called Hillbilly Girl. I'm a hillbilly girl, a hillbilly girl. The songs I remember were part of my world. When the needle went down and the record would play, the good country music I still love today. As a young girl, I heard their songs, the 78s on the old gramophone. Jack, Buddy and Jimmy, too many to name. I love their music and the songs that they sang. I'm a hillbilly girl, a hillbilly girl. The songs I remember were part of my world. When the needle went down and the record would play, the good country music I still love today. So many artists I've met on my way, so many shows I've seen in my day. The music keeps changing, but still it's the same. There's always a story in the songs that they say. I'm a hillbilly girl, a hillbilly girl. The songs I remember were part of my world. When the needle went down and the record would play, the good country music I still love today. That old gramophone I cherish today. I remember so well the joy that it gave when the record went on and it started to play. I'd spin it again and again. I'm a hillbilly girl, a hillbilly girl. The songs I remember were part of my world. When the needle went down and the record would play, the good country music I still love today. When the needle went down and the record would play, the good country music I still love today. Thank you. Wonderful back in there, isn't it? Over to Diane and Peter, and it's a pleasure to be here today.
Well, I've got it now. Thank you so much, Lorraine. She's a hillbilly girl, a hillbilly at heart, that's for sure. Well, look, our next artist have a very special song. Bush ballads really do tell the story of Australia and our characters from the bush. This one is a song they wrote about Sam Lovell. Sam Lovell, AO. He passed away not too long back. He was an Aboriginal stockman, stolen generation, became a stockman at a very young age, and was such a lovely gentleman. He was a musician, and he really pioneered the Aboriginal tourism up there in the Kimberley area. And I believe this is Ginger Cox, everyone, from the Kimberley, along with Terry Bennett from Perth, West Australia. And
good on you, Di.
Ginger, I believe that Sam Lovell, who's very, very well known in that area up the Kimberley, is your uncle.
Yep.
Ah, how wonderful. You must be very proud of Sam.
Yeah.
And we actually have a video clip here of to go along with the song is called The Dinner Tree. So let's see the clip as well. Thank you.
Good day, folks. It's good to be here. It's good to come here from Western Australia to pay tribute to an absolutely remarkable man, Sam Lovell. I was up in the Derby in the Kimberley there about 4 years ago, and I was sitting under this beautiful bow tree with Sammy, and he was telling me about all his early days at the droving, and they used to bring all the cattle into Derby to be loaded on the ships, and while they're waiting for the right tides, they'd sit under this beautiful tree and they'd bore the billy so that's how it became known as the Dinner Tree. But as he was telling his stories, I thought, I've just got to write a song about him and about this beautiful tree. And it's called The Dinner Tree. He sat beside the dinner tree, on the ring of Sam and me. His eyes would smile as he spoke of early days. A proud Aborigine, born and raised in the Kimberley, a man who lived life his own way. old station from the age of 3 when, taken from his family, grew up to be a stockman, lean and strong. For he learned to ride, to rope and brand, then at 17 made head stockman, round the campfire, really handy with a song. In the dry 500 bullocks on Leopold Downs, through the pen dam they would roll to Derby town. From Mons bores the cattle roamed to feed, upon the billy and dined in the shade of the dinner tree. Stories from drovers young and old, down through the years have been told, leave the spreading arms of that ancient boab tree. A conversation always came around to the pretty girls in Derby town. When the mob loaded up, that's where they would be. Jimmy Ash and Jerry Bell, now long gone, along with Clancy and Jim Kelly, but they live on. Or they left their mark, Drover's legacy, when they carved their names into the dinner tree. For 1,000 years old man Boab tree has been standing here in the Kimberley, some generations of stockmen moving on. And in 61 he sewed the chains and drove teams to the big road trains. The drover's time forever now is gone. The sand is proud of all that he has done, respected elder and a fine Derby son. He quietly sits there with his memories of those happy times beside the dinner tree. And he knows his mate someday again he'll see. We'll talk of happy times at the dinner tree. Thank you, folks. A big hand for the band.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ginger. And thank you for taking the time to make the trip over from Western Australia. And now we have the new Thornton Young winner, Brooke Seabrook. Thank you, Brooke. Well done, mate. Well done, Ginger.
Hey, thank you. Wow. There's a lot of you out there. There's a lot of lights too. All right, let's do this. For nearly 60 years I've been a cocky. I've drought and fire and flooded, I've lived through plenty. This country's dust and mud has seen my tears and blood, but it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. I married a fine girl when I was 20, but she died in giving birth when she was 30. No flying doctor then, just a gentle old She left me with 2 sons and a daughter, and a bone-dry farm whose soil cried out for water. So on this land I made my own, I'll carry on alone, but it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. City folk these days despise the copy, say with drought and fire and floods we've had it easy. There's no drought or starving stock on your suit suburban block, and it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. Sing along if you know it. Here we go. For nearly 60 years I've been a cockney. Drought and fire and flood I've lived through plenty. This country's dust and mud has seen my tears and blood, and it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy. Yeah, it's nearly over now, and now I'm easy.
Thank you, Tamworth, and thank you to the band. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Brooke Seabrook. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of Brooke. Well, now coming to the stage is a lady making her first appearance here on the Back to the Bush Spectacular, and you will know the surname Perrott, I'm sure. Well, we have Dean Perrott up here accompanying her. So please welcome Kerry Perrott.
Thank you. It's great to be here tonight. The song I'd like to sing for you is one that's extra special to me because it was written by my father, Glenn Perrott, and also my brother, Dean. So it's White Crosses and the Rose.
There's a mist across the valley where the blue gum blossoms fall on the graves of 4 young children, mist waving grasses torn. 4 crosses stand in tribute where heartbreak stories lie of a pioneering family as the wild duck flashes by. 4 crosses tell the story, their settlers' work now done, as they battled freezing winters, worked in scorching summer sun, landed with love and tenderness stands a beautiful pink rose. Now more than a century on, this hardy plant still grows. The past is now the future, all souls that lie within the earth and clay. As the sun tops the mountains, leaves sparkle with the dew, like the eyes of joyful children, these treasured times to resting in the arms of Jesus in bushland so remote, where the gentle breezes whisper to the sounding magpie's note. Past is now the future, all signs of toil now gone. There remains a lasting memory, white crosses and the rose. Thank you very much. And thank you to the guys.
Kerry Parrott, ladies and gentlemen, give Kerry a big hand, assisted by her brother Dean now. And the six-piece Back to the Bush Band there, led by Mr. Rod Cove. Anyway, it's my great privilege, and I'll be performing a bit later, but it's my great privilege to introduce to you the three best guitar players in the world. Much less Australia, three best guitar players in the world, and I'm not one to exaggerate. We've got Peter Simpson over there. We've got Charlie Boyder, who's been playing in the band, and we've got Alicia Smith. And they're going to play a good old Roger Knox song called Corey Rose. Am I correct? Is that what you're going to play?
Thank you very much, Ernie.
Yep. Big hand for Alicia Smith, Peter Simpson and Charlie Boyder.
Well, there you go. Alicia Smith, Peter Simpson and Charlie Boyter. That was Curry Rose, a beautiful song. Well, now they're actually going to do a song, a tribute to Ted Egan. Ted Egan passed away recently and he was such an important part of Australia. You know, Ted was a former Northern Territory administrator. He wrote, I think it was, he had 30 albums to his credit, 15 books. He had a 6-part television series as well. And he was known as the Beer Box Man, you know, playing the empty beer box cut. I think they were empty anyway. Well, we're going to have a tribute now. And this is a song that Ted wrote, and we're going to hear The Drinkers of the Territory. Thank you. Drinkers of the Territory by Ted Egan. Thank you so much. And Lynette Code on bass here as well. Well, you may as well stay here now, Lynette. We're going to welcome Peter Code OAM, who is the president of the Australian Bush Ballad Association, to the stage, and the Code Sisters. We have Virginia and Lynette and Big Jim Hermel on drums there. Now, Peter, as I said, is the president of the Australian Bush Ballad Association, and you can join the association. It's well worth it. There's a beautiful quarterly glossy magazine telling you where all the balladeers are and all the latest news. So we're going to hear a couple of songs from everyone. Oh, and tomorrow night, Pete, is the ME Music Awards, Music Excellence Awards at the Balladeers Homestead.
Yes, tomorrow evening, 6:30, the Music Excellence Awards. We cover all kinds of all types of traditional Australian music, bush ballad music, Australiana music, and we've got people in the awards from all over Australia, so there's going to be a great roll up there. So if you've got something, like somewhere to go special, Thursday evening, 6:30, come up there to the Balladeers Homestead.
Thank you.
Here's a song called Dead Man's Hill, and if you ever travel between Adelaide and Broken Hill up there, you'll see a little place called Yunta, and just before you get to Yunta, there's a big cross up on the hill, and it's called Dead Man's Hill. And back in about 1905, the railway fettlers found a man had died there. They buried him on the spot, and they've cared for his grave ever since. So I wrote this one called Dead Man's Hill. Dead Man's Hill, south of Yunta, there's a cross and there's a sign. A grave that holds a nameless man buried where he died. Was he just a wandering soul God gathered in to his flock of faithful, had a home for him? We don't know where he came from or where he was found. From reports that I've read, no positives I've found. room for thought and I think about just who this man could be. Dead Man's Hill with a sign and cross and a shroud of mystery. Oh. He had money in his pocket, a knife, a billy can, nothing to identify or to name this man. A muzzle-loaded rifle with its powder flask, the Outback like a mother holds him to her heart. No one came to call his name, the peddlers showed him care. They found him near the railway line in a lonely land out there. 'Twas they who put that sign and cross like family or friend. Through kindness shown to a man unknown, we've not forgotten him. Oodler through the yunta, look out for the sign. Look out for the big white cross back off the railway line. So many pass along that way, never thought his grave would be a focus point for the traveller's gaze, Outback history. No one came to call his name, the peddlers showed him care. They found him near the railway line in a lonely land out there. 'Twas they who put that sign and cross like family or friend. Through kindness shown to a man unknown, we've not forgotten him. But no one came to call his name, the peddlers showed him care. They found him near the railway line in a lonely land out there. 'Twas they who put that sign and cross like family or friend. Through kindness shown to a man unknown, we've not forgotten him. Through kindness shown to a man unknown, we've not forgotten him. Thank you, Dead Man's Hill. So remember, if you're on that track from Adelaide to Broken Hill or Broken Hill to Adelaide, just watch out for Dead Man's Hill and you see the giant white cross there.
Thank you very much, Peter. I'm going to do a version of a great old song called Camel Wheel, and this is a version that Justin Stanley recorded a few years ago and kindly invited me to share the vocals and some yodeling with. So here we go with the Ballad of Camel Wheel. Should ever I go back to Camel Wheel, we'll be in spring when desert flowers bloom, and cinemas I know will still be there, and the desert bee will brighten up the gloom. Should ever I go back to Camel Wheel, one thing is sure, I'll not be 22, as in that day when I was a man. But let memories stay with me as memories do. Ani pressure memory keeps, for still I feel the velvet softness of her auburn hair, and see again the moonbeams in her eyes, as I did so long ago when I was there. Oh, youth called youth on this day, I did not heed, my heart did not reveal, and now I know that love was gone lost in that little border town of Camel Wheel. beyond the hills for what I'd find. And although I've traveled far this sunburned land, I never found what I'd left behind. For the burning fire of another spring is now dashed and the hurt won't heal. Time heals old wounds, they say, but leaves the scars. So I think I'll not go back to Cameroon. Time heals old wounds, they say, but leaves the scars. So I think I'll not go back to Cameroon. No, I think I'll not go back to Cameroon. No, I think I'll not go back to Cameroon. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you to the sound men. Wonderful sound. Thank you.
Peter Code, Co-Sisters, and Big Jim Hermel with what I call a real, true bush ballad classic, Camel Wheel. Well, that's wonderful. And they really are one of the top touring bands in the country. Can't go past them. Well, from one family group to another family group, and it's great to keep music in the family. It's wonderful. And we do like to have some young people as well coming along, and they do like the traditional music. And how could they not with a dad, Jeff Brown? So here we are, Jeff Brown, Lynn Brown, and the Brown Bombers, Bill and Casey.
Thank you. They're a wild, touchy mob from the Gulf Country run. They'll give us lots of action ere this droving trip is done. So give 'em room to spread, boys, let 'em feed along. Hold back the lead, boys, if anything goes wrong. Singing, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa. Ring 'em in the gidgee, 'cause they're itching for to go. Singing, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa. Hold up the lead, keep 'em moving nice and slow. When we counted out the yard, there were 2,000 head, 2,000 bullocks, all Gulf Country bred. Well, there's 100 miles behind us and a couple more to go till we truck 'em at the border where the Darling River flows. Oh, it's whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa. Hold up the lead, keep 'em moving nice and slow. Amen. Well, there's not too many left of the old droving school, and these Gulf Country cattle can't be handled by a fool. Well, each time they make a break, there's a call for reckless speed to hold back the scrubbers racing madly in the lead. Singing, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa. Hold up the lead, keep 'em moving nice and slow. We've a long drive ahead before we reach the final town, and the boss drover's worries can really get you down. Well, you watch 'em on the night camp when they're ready for the lead. Well, they've even got me watching and a droving in my sleep, singing, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa. Ring 'em in the gidgee, 'cause they're itching for to go. Singing, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa, bullocks, whoa. Hold up the lead, keep it moving nice and slow. Moving go, moving nice and slow. Oh, thank you. How's it all going? Good? Geez, you're looking well. Can't see it too well, but you're looking all right, who I can see. I'm going to do a song for you now. This is one I wrote about probably 15 years or so ago. And we were cutting cotton around Dirranbandy there and running over a few kangaroos and emus. So I think you probably need to run over the odd kangaroo or emu to probably appreciate the words in this one. I called it Kamakazi Kangaroo. I hope you like it. Hey, Kamakazi Kangaroo, not a real bright thing for you to do, like playing chicken with the bulldog Mac. When the bull bar knocked you down and your shattered bones fell to the ground, 10 sets of jewels ran straight across your back. 10 sets of jewels ran straight across your back. You were nowhere near the road that day, but you thought it might be fun to play a game with me when you heard the road trains roar. From a patch of roadside scrub you hopped, you put the foot down when you should have stopped. It's a game you and your mates will play no more. It's a game you and your mates will play no more. Life ended for you far too soon. Now you're blown up like a big balloon on the road where the MACK pummeled you. That's what you get for playing chicken. Now there's crows and wedgies picking on your carcass, Kamakazi Kangaroo. On your carcass, Kamakazi Kangaroo. Kamakazi roos as his drongo mate, the old emu, splatting feathers, guts and crap on your clean rig. Well, I even hit a wedge tail once, he was far too busy having lunch on a swollen, blown up Kamakazi pig. On a swollen, blown up Kamakazi pig. I've hit cats and dogs and foxes too, crows, galahs and cockatoos. He kicked the sheep and cows, to name a few. All dying to get across a track, just a bit slow for this bulldog Mac, like the fearless Kamakazi Kangaroo. Like that gutsy Kamakazi Kangaroo. Yeah, that mongrel Kamakazi Kangaroo. Thanks very much, folks. Have a great night.
What a wonderful family. What a wonderful family. Jeff Brown, Lynn Brown, and the Brown boys. Big hand for them. And it's pretty nice to see a family like that playing music together. That's the way it should be. Go on, Lenny.
Thank you.
Well, right now we have this young fellow who's got a swag of dreams, I believe. Is that right, Dean?
Yeah, this is right.
Dean Richardson from Tasmania. We've known Dean for quite some time. When we go over there, he does some songs on our shows. A wonderful balladeer. He's very keen to make a name for himself and in the ballad, contribution to the ballad scene, haven't you, mate? So just before your song, just tell the audience a bit about yourself. But before we do that, I want to thank all the audience tonight for the wonderful support we've got, and also those who are watching the streaming. I just got some news. A record crowd is watching this show here on the normal streaming, so that's great too. Good on you, Dean.
Yep. Cheers. Yeah, okay. Been travelling around for the last couple of years, so looking forward to this. Going to do a song by an old mate of mine back in Tassie by the name of Spud Corbett, called A Swagger Dreams. I'm dreaming about my campfire and the billies bubbling hot. I'll make a brew in a minute or two, where time it matters not. The western sunset turns to gold and the peacefulness descends, as I look back along life's track to long lost mates and friends. The Outback was our calling, and many a mile we tramped. We'd down our swag and water bag. When the day was done we camped. The Gidgee coals would radiate their warmth is now a haze. In the fading light of memory I recall from younger days. The years of hardship and the drought caused many a man to roam. We paid no rent, always content, called the great Outback our home. Oh, there were fires and there were floods and sandstorms hard to beat. A million flies stuck in our eyes in that burning summer heat. We'd pause a while and catch the news of the lonely Outback coast. Our skin burned black from life on the track, but our freedom mattered most. We didn't answer to no one, no boss could make us bow. To be further out is what it's about, wish I could go back now. But I'm stuck here in this wheelchair, I'll not walk the track again. Will time erase those stars ablaze from mind and tortured brain? And when my time comes to an end and the reaper taps my door, won't you take me back to that lonely track and let me rest there evermore? Yes, please take me back to that lonely track and let me rest there evermore.
Mr. Dean Richardson, good on you, Dean. How did you enjoy the first appearance on this Back to the Bush show?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Think we should invite him back next year? There you go, mate. They invited you back.
Thank you.
So now please make welcome two local girls, the Crosby Sisters. These are a wonderful world-class act. So please make welcome the Crosby Sisters. Jody and Kelly.
I drove his wife, I chanced to meet a friend of days gone by. I asked about her husband Bill, and she softly started to cry. She held her baby to her breast and slowly raised her head. Her big sad eyes looked into mine, and broken-hearted she said, 6 years ago I married Bill, and oh so poor were we. I loved him as I love my life, and Bill, I know he loved me. But now he's got 600 pounds I know he wants to part, for Bill's in love with someone else, and it's slowly breaking my heart. Bill, stick to me, Bill. Money won't alter the case. Don't leave a fond and loving wife for the sake of a new pretty face. Bill, I loved you before you came into your quiz. I love you still, so Bill, dear Bill, please stick to me and the kids. And I stuck to you when times were hard, when we had not a cent. I even pawned my wedding ring to pay for our bit of rent. She'll love you while the money lasts. I swear by God above that I don't want your money, Bill. All I want is your love. Bill, stick to me, Bill. Money won't alter the case. Don't leave a fond and loving wife for the sake of a new pretty face. Bill, I loved you before you came into your quiz. I love you still, so Bill, dear Bill, please stick to me and the kids. I love you still, so Bill, dear Bill, please stick to me and the kids.
Crosby Sisters.
Thank you.
Fantastic, girls, thank you. And I believe that was a Henry Lawson poem. That's fantastic. I was so pleased that they were able to come back again to the concert, back to the Bush Spectacular. And want to send out a big hello to John Wolfe down in Tamworth. From Tamworth, he's down in Newcastle at the moment. Best wishes, John. I hear you're doing well. Thank you. Well, our next artist here, he hasn't been here for a few years, and I've been waiting for him to get back to Tamworth. This is Pete Smith, and he's going to sing one of his own compositions.
Yes, Di. It's about a little mountain just south of Beaudesert, actually on the border of New South Wales and Queensland. Would anyone know what that mountain is? You go right to the front of the class. Can you get that bloke a glass of water?
That's the right answer, Mount Lindsay. Well, where can we see you for the rest of the festival?
You'll see me tomorrow out at the Bush Balladeers Association out there on Gundargunu Road at the Yodeland Spectacular, and tomorrow night also out at the Quest out there for...
yes, at the Balladeers Homestead as well.
Homestead, yes.
Music Excellence Awards. All righty, Pete Smith.
Thank you very much. Here's a little old song we wrote called The Shadow of Mount Lindsay. There's a shadow on Mount Lindsay today, as I'm watching the western sun fade away. I see a wedge-tailed eagle soaring high, while I'm dreaming of the old days long gone by. Stars are bright on Mount Lindsay tonight, with a billion tea and the coals glowing bright. One thing is sure, I know where I long to be. I will beside you, dear, your love was meant for me. gates to the valley below. You know the valley's lush and green where the freezing feet. Around the little town of Coyote's a place to be. The stars are bright on Mount Lindsay tonight, with a billy of tea and ember coals glowing bright. One thing is sure, I know where I want to be. Oh, beside you, dear, your love was meant for me. Winds its way to the sea, flowing through the farms where the willows sway merrily. You know the valley's lush and green where the freezing feet. Around the little town of Coyote's a place to be. Beside you, dear, your love was meant for me. Thank you, Tim.
Friends, the yodeling Pete Smith, but before you go, Pete's really good at giving bird whistles, and he's really, really good. How about a quick little bird whistle?
Well, I've always had to think about birds, Pete, and always a feathered variety, that is.
Yeah, of course.
Only Constance knows about that one. And then, of course, if you're out in the scrub there a little bit, you get to see the magpie and the butcher bird.
Thank you very much, Pete. Great stuff. We'd like to stay longer. There's 485 versions of that. But now it's a very special time to welcome one of the heart of our Bush Ballad team. This fellow, he has written about 20... Over 20 songs have been recorded by the great Slim Dusty. Ernie is a friend of ours up the mountains. Is a friend of our families for many years, and I couldn't be any more proud to introduce you to the Currawong, Ernie Constance.
Thank you, Pete. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to do a little song which is about an old Outback truckie, but it's really about the spirit of the Outback people that make you welcome. They mightn't see you for 12 months or more, but they always take you in, give you a cup of tea and make you feel like one of the family. It's called Like a Family to Me. Well, the best is all behind you by the time you've reached my age in years. And the only luxuries you know are a T-bone steak and a round or two of beer. And the roads you know are the distant tracks of bull dust and the never-ending spaces. And the only no family of my own. This old driver has always been a rolling stone, but there's always someone waiting there beyond the Saltbush Sea. No matter how long I've been gone, they've always got the billy on, waiting like a family for me. There's always someone waiting on a lonely, isolated cattle run, sitting on the stockyard rail to roll the smoke and watch the setting sun. And we'll shake hands, we'll swap news, boil the billy on the coals for tea. By first light I'll be loaded up to sail again across the Saltbush Sea. Tomorrow I'll be gone again, alone with my fully loaded train. The farewells are behind me, and it might be 12 months ere I call again. Oh, but there's a bond that ties me to the people of beyond the Saltbush Sea. It's the bond of the Outback which makes them like a family to me. I've got no family of my own. This old driver has always been a rolling stone, but there's always someone waiting there beyond the Saltbush Sea. No matter how long I've been gone, they've always got the billy on, waiting like a family for me. No matter how long I've been gone, they've always got the billy on, waiting like a family for me.
Ernie
Thank you so much,
Constance,
everybody.
Thank
And
you,
a big
Ernie.
thanks to this great band behind us. They're just the best in the world.
They certainly are, our Bush Ballad Band. Well, to come to the end of the night, we would like to invite our Bush Ballad family. Please, everyone, come out onto the stage here. We're going to have one more number for you that you can join in as well. So while they're all coming onto the stage, I will introduce the band again. Peter Dennehy over there on the country fiddle.
Go on you, Pete.
Rod Coe on bass.
Rod holds the band together.
Charlie
He's our band
Boyder.
leader.
Acoustic guitar
Charlie
there.
Boyder, what a legend.
Doug Gallagher on drums.
Go on you, Dougie.
Amos Morris, guitar, and Laurie Minsett over there on steel.
Go on you, Laurie. Thank you all.
Everybody else here. Well, we're going to finish off with a number called the Glory Bound Train. Come on in.
But before we do that,
More
we
the
want, once
merrier.
again, we want to thank the Tamworth Regional Council for their ongoing support, and thank you every week and each one of you that come out tonight, and I hope you had a wonderful night.
That's right.
We
And
did.
also, big thank you to all the sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. And I
for
think
the
they're
sound
all,
people,
make a bit more room and come up to the microphones, everybody.
the stage crew, J-Day there, and all the stage crew,
Aha.
thank you.
Come out. While we sing the Glory Bound Train.
Riding that glory-bound train, leaving all the trouble and pain. up in the